Brandon from Altruist Dog Training, where we put your dog first. And how do we do that? By empowering you as the owner. Today's a very special day because we're kicking off the first video in a series for recall training. Seems like a lot of owners are really wondering how to create a nice recall with their dog, and rightfully so, because boy, I think we've all heard some nightmare stories of dogs getting out, or dogs chasing deer and not coming when called. So my intentions for this series are to kind of lay the foundations one by one and kind of build on each other. All right, so this first video is not going to be real in depth, all right, but if you get these things right, they are going to be paramount to creating and then later shaping a phenomenal recall. Okay, so I had a subscriber, Natalie in SoCal. She left a comment. I'm gonna leave it down below so y'all can read it. She's got a pit ski, and I believe that's pit and husky. So it's a lot of dog there. You got some sled dog there, and you got some hunting dog there. Pits are also terriers, all right? So they're bred to hunt vermin. And so it's a lot of dog there, all right? She's asking for tips and tricks to work with recall, to help with recall rather, I should say. And so we're gonna lay the foundation here in this first video. With recall, you need to have a good relationship with the dog. For example, if I go to owner's home, it's my first time meeting the dog, I will likely have no recall with that dog, especially around distractions, all right? It takes a bond and a connection to create a proper recall. So if you leave it, there's a dog outside. Good. Come, Sophie, come. No, come. Good. So this is live training right now. Let me take her off the camera so you can see. So she's right here, all right? So I just called her to me, and there's a dog over there. Anyway, it starts in the house, okay? And a trick that I'm gonna give you is when if you got a puppy or you bring a dog home, a lot of times they're gonna just wanna come to you. They're gonna wanna come to us. And a trick that you can do that is definitely gonna create a great recall, it's gonna be a pillar, all right? Just one building block of creating a good recall is when your dog comes to you, if they're not called, you send them away, all right? And why do you do that? Because it's gonna create a stronger drive to be with you, to come to you, right? If your dog already comes to you when they want to, on their schedule, why would they come when you call them, all right? They're already with you, and they come to you when they want to. And that's my point. We want things to be done on your term, all right? You pay the mortgage, you pay the bills, you take them for walks, you feed them. You're the captain of the ship, okay? Let me kind of demonstrate what that looks like, because this is gonna be the foundation. Obviously, I've done the work with Sophie already, so it's, it's not organic, but let me give you an example, all right? Sophie, come. Yes. Say I didn't call her, she came to me. What I would do is I would say, no. Hey, Sophie, come. You say, no. Use spatial pressure and move her away, all right? Sophie, come. All right? Use spatial pressure, move her away, all right? Good. Good girl. All right? So she understands this already, right? And if you have multiple dogs or you've been around dogs, you know that dogs use spatial pressure a lot. You might call it bullying, all right? But dogs do this to each other, or they'll, literally move the other dog out the way, all right? So it's not mean, okay? You gotta get that out of your head. It's not mean. This is just dog behavior 101. This is what they do, okay? And it's gonna make you come across as an even more competent leader, which they very much appreciate, all right? You want a competent partner, okay? You want a competent parent, right? So that's what you want to do for recall, and it's gonna lay a really strong foundation, because they'll understand I can't just, whenever I want to, go to my owner, okay? There's a word that they have to hear, all right? And this is the foundation. You can use hear, you can use come. All right, guys, so there you have it. Remember, this is just a foundation, all right? But it's super important to do things like this when you're laying that groundwork for a good recall, okay? The dog cannot just come to you when they want to, all right? It's not on the dog's schedule, it's on your schedule, okay? Begin to create and nourish a drive for them to come to you, all right? Is the fact that they're gonna be on the lookout for a certain word or a sign that allows them or that enables them to come to you, all right? I hope that makes sense. And with that, I will see you in the next video.